We're going to talk about Geoff Keighley.
Uh-huh.
And YouTube Gaming stars to do a weekly live talk show to celebrate the culture of video games. It's going to be called Live with YouTube Gaming. It's going to premiere September 29th.
Woo! On YouTube Gaming. If you didn't know what YouTube Gaming was, a lot of you don't, because there's really been no publicity about YouTube Gaming too much, and it hasn't really taken up. But YouTube Gaming's been around for about a year now, a little over a year.
Yeah.
They have their own streaming service to try to compete with Twitch. They have their own interface. If you go on like youtube.com/gaming, you can basically look up games and find videos related to those games that are associated with it. You can basically watch all YouTube videos, or at least the gaming ones, in the gaming like site, which is the same thing except there's no comments. So basically, it's, I hate to say it so far, YouTube, don't ban my channel. It's been a failed experiment, YouTube Gaming.
Yes.
Because it hasn't put even a slight scratch in the hide of Twitch. So this show's coming out. Good old Geoff Keighley, who's hosted and he produces the Game Awards show in the past, and he's been in other stuff. You know, he's been on various websites the past 10 years. He's been around. He's been in trouble for Doritos and Mountain Dew sponsorship stuff.
That classic picture of him looking dead inside, surrounded by Mountain Dew and Doritos. But from what I understand, he's a good dude, and
sure.
Fairly well respected, Game Awards and all that. But this to me seems kind of like a really grasping at straws idea to make YouTube Gaming relevant. So what
make
is this?
YouTube Gaming great again?
Yeah. So what is this? Oh boy.
You know, it's never been great.
So what is this show gonna be? It's going to be about video games, but also it's going to be about making videos about games. It's going to feature it's going to be live, and it's going to feature guests such as MatPat, Cupquake, Cupquake.
Cupquake.
Angry Joe, Unbox Therapy. I don't know what
I will look up Unbox Therapy as you speak.
And it's going to do things like live Let's Plays, which seems odd to me. Which
is what Twitch is for anyone.
Yeah.
You know?
There's going to be video game themed musical performances.
Exclusive first looks at upcoming video games. That could be interesting. Could be. You know, because on Geoff Keighley's Video Game Awards show, sometimes they get the first looks.
So you can get some tasty tidbits that way.
Tasty tidbits. Double T.
Alliteration is good. It's everyone's friend.
Updates on the world of esports. Okay.
So
sneak previews of upcoming creator content. I guess the people are going to be on the show. MatPat can say, "Hey, I got a new game theory coming out. This is what's in the work." They'll show a snippet. Maybe it's advertising for them. It gives people a reason to watch this show.
It's definitely trying to be a Tonight Show of YouTube creators and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I just clicked on unboxing from Unbox Therapy by accident to get a feel for it. Go on.
No, so that's all I'm trying to say. It's trying to be a Tonight Show of YouTube stars and you know, Let's Play and streaming and things like that. I don't know. I feel like it's too late for this sort of thing. They're trying to do something different with the YouTube Gaming channel, which was, as you said, originally supposed to be a Twitch thing. Now they're going to try to do some original programming, and I still think a year in they're very confused as to what they want to do with this, and they're trying to save it.
So it's obvious from this, I'm not trying to start drama with anyone, but is there any reason why you would need live to see some of these people on the show? Like, what are they going to offer live every week to talk about?
Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of my thing too. All of these people have followings.
They have giant YouTube followings, but that's what they have in common, that they're going to be recruited for the show.
Right. And if they have giant YouTube followings, you can get your fill of them
on their YouTube
channels.
So is there a reason why every week or every other week we need to talk to someone who unboxes stuff and microwaves, I guess, a notebook PC on one of his videos? Is he going to live be able to offer much that you can't either get on his channel already, or what? Why would I tune in to watch that?
Right.
So are you trying to attract new people to watch the show, or people that are already on the channel? I guess both. But I don't see why I would watch some of these people when I just watch, like you said, on the channel.
It seems kind of redundant.
They may not be good live. They may not have anything to offer outside of their videos they're doing already. Do I need a sneak preview of some of these people's videos? Yeah, that might be cool, but they're going to have one every week to show. here's the other interesting thing, just in terms of relationships. I'm guessing Geoff Keighley made up with Angry Joe since they had their little spat a few years ago, where Joe tried to call him out after their award show. You remember that?
Oh yeah, vaguely.
And
Yeah, forgot about that.
Joe had his raging 20-minute video about Geoff Keighley.
Rage.
And but they made up because business conquers personal feelings. At least it should in theory. So, what's strange about this is that this is a bygone sort of format. Because even when you look at stuff like the Jimmy Fallon show, and Jimmy Kimmel show, the only reason they remain relevant today is because they put out videos on YouTube that go viral.
Right.
Whether it's doing on Jimmy Fallon's show with the Roots, where they do like all this the modern songs, but they do it like the children's instruments, and they get like 10 to 20 million views, or the Matt Damon versus Jimmy Kimmel's fake feud videos. Spoilers, those do huge on the internet, but I don't know if that translates into people watching the hour-long show every night. The same way I don't know if people enjoying MatPat on his YouTube channel is going to translate into people watching this new formatted show every week.
Right.
And does it make a difference if it's live? If YouTube is about watching videos whenever you want, not being set on a schedule. So why even do it live?
Well, that's, I think, one of the things people love the most about YouTube is there's no schedule. That's why I think TV is dying. Even with DVR, you no longer have to tune in to watch at a certain time.
So we're going to have to check this out. I'm going to check this out. The premiere episode will feature an exclusive new look at the Titanfall 2 single-player campaign. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm guessing they're going to be banking on that, like Battlefield coming out and having maybe exclusive first looks or demos there. But the idea, I was going to say this, the idea of me tuning into a weekly show to get news that won't be exclusive, won't be breaking on a live show, that unless it's breaking right then. So that's not going to happen. Or
they get the exclusive to break it.
They get the exclusive to break it, but though why would they do that? Like, what would be in it for that company?
Sure.
Where they just put it out on their own and it'll get picked up by everyone everywhere else. So, are you familiar with iJustine's work at all?
No.
Are you familiar with the Unbox Therapy stuff?
No.
Nade Shot?
No.
I'm not saying these are bad people. I just not familiar with them.
No, they're names that I've heard, but dude, I'm not familiar with anything YouTube.
Cupquake. I want an iHas Cupcake channel. I made cupcakes the past weekend. Any final thoughts on this? Mr. Keighley, I wish you well. I'm sure there's going to be a nice payout from Google for you guys doing this show. Obviously, it's going to probably be produced extremely well. But whether or not it's going to remain relevant or be interesting and catch on with all these various channels' followers, that remains to be seen.